Ah, Monsieur Montand, there you are. Step down here, please. I wish to speak with you. As manager of the opera, I just wanted to thank you, monsieur. We were so fortunate that you were attending the premiere tonight. Without your assistance in caring for the victims and dealing with the ensuing chaos, the situation would have been much worse. I thank you for all you have done, Raoul. It is not every detective with the Sûreté who is also a patron of the opera. I do hope you will continue to investigate this horrible tragedy. I am afraid we have only just begun. Let us discuss how to proceed.
Yes, I'm listening, Monsieur Brie.
This tragedy disturbs me a great deal.
What do you mean?
Only that this is the work of a madman, and he must be stopped. Who knows when he might strike again?
Tell me everything you know about this.
There are a lot of lunatics in Paris. I firmly believe that this is a copycat crime.
What do you mean by copycat crime?
Why, do you not see? This is precisely the same crime committed by the Phantom of the Opera in 1881. Someone is trying to make us think that the Phantom has returned.
Tell me more about the Phantom.
His name was Eric. He lived below the opera while the thing was being built. He caused a lot of havoc because he was in love with an ingenue named Christine Day. Some of his things were found at the turn of the century, so he must have died sometime between 1881 and 1900.
Christine Day? Any relation to tonight's star?
You mean Christine Florent? No, I do not think so.
Are you sure you have no suspects at the opera?
I trust my staff implicitly. Our stage manager has confirmed that all employees were at their positions when the crime occurred. I have sent everyone home. I suppose you could return to the theater tomorrow should you wish to question anyone who is not here now.
What things were found?
His mask, the original score to his opera Don Juan Triumphant, and a wedding ring, supposedly the one he originally gave to Christine Day. She returned it to him before she disappeared with her lover, the Vicomte de Chauny. His name was Raoul too, by the way.
Where are these artifacts now?
We have kept them on display in the opera library for years. Please feel free to go see them. There are some other documents in the library which will give you some information on the Phantom.
How were these artifacts found?
Some excavation was performed in the catacombs around the turn of the century. The ruins of a strange abode were found. A skeleton was discovered within, along with the artifacts. It is believed that this was the body of Eric, but nobody has ever really proved it.
Who do you suggest I speak with?
Find Charles, our stage manager. He should be able to help you.
Where can I find Charles?
You should be able to find him in the stage left wing at his post.
How do I get around the theater?
Go east into the orchestra pit and then into the trap room. That should lead you backstage. Charles can direct you from there.
What do you want me to do then, monsieur?
I would like you to explore the theater. Talk to people you see. Find out where this madman is hiding. Good Lord, man, there were people murdered tonight. And I don't think this lunatic is going to stop there. Please, I ask you, Raoul, as a friend. See what you can find out. I shall be in my office shortly. Come find me and give me a report on your progress. Then I'll give you further instruction. Good luck.
Until later, Monsieur Brie.
I shall see you soon, Raoul.
Yes, what is it? Are you Charles? Yes, I am Charles. Please, tell me about your job here at the theater. I am the stage manager. Since you obviously do not know what that is, I shall tell you. Quite literally, the stage manager runs the show once rehearsals have ended and the show opens. A show belongs to the director only until opening night, at which time I am in charge. Please, continue describing your job. From my command station here, I stay in constant communication with virtually everyone in the theater. I make sure the show runs smoothly and without a hitch. I follow the script as it goes and call all of the sound and lighting cues. And although it's not in my official job description, I handle certain personnel problems when they arise. What sort of personnel problems? I make sure everyone is here on time, for one thing. I take care of personality clashes between stars. I make sure everyone is happy. Please tell me a little about the Opera House. The Opera House was designed by Charles Garnier and first commissioned during the reign of Emperor Napoleon III. Construction began in 1854 with demolition of the already existing buildings on the site, and it wasn't until 1861 that the first foundation stone was laid. The opera did not officially open until 1875. Go on, please. This history is fascinating. The work was halted in 1870 with the onset of the Franco-Prussian War. Napoleon III was exiled, and the Commune of Paris took control of the city. The opera was taken over by the communards as an arsenal and warehouse and military prison. A prison? Many prisoners were incarcerated and tortured deep in the catacombs below the opera. By 1872, the communards were defeated and the new government was installed. 3 years later, the Opera House was completed and staged its first performance. Very interesting. How big is this building? It covers nearly 3 acres. It is 17 stories high, 7 of which are below street level. The stage itself is 175 feet wide and 85 feet deep. Electric lighting replaced the auditorium gasoliers in 1881. It is a magnificent building. Tell me more about the catacombs. The water level on the site was bad. There is a lake deep beneath the stage area. It's now basically a sewer. Ever since the commune was in control and the area was used as a prison, there seems to be a perpetual chill that no amount of modern electric lighting is able to dispel. Some folks believe the area down there to be haunted. How do I get down there? You can't. It was sealed off long ago. If there is a way down there, then it's through some secret passage we don't know about. By the way, I am Detective Raoul Montan with the Sûreté. What of it? Can you tell me anything about tonight's mishap? Everyone was in the appropriate positions. There was no one in the fly loft or catwalks. All the lighting is controlled from the booth. I cannot imagine how it could have happened. How was the chandelier attached? There is an alcove in the ceiling through which the chandelier's electrical wires and harness are rigged. You must go to the fly loft and traverse the catwalks above the ceiling to get there. The chandelier is periodically pulled up into the alcove for maintenance.
Do you have any suspects regarding tonight's mishap?
Well, I don't, but some of the ballet girls certainly do.
What do you mean? The ballet girls know something?
They believe it's the opera ghost, you see. One ballerina in particular is spreading rumors.
Opera ghost? Do you mean the Phantom of the Opera?
Yes, isn't it silly? They are saying it's the Phantom's ghost returned to seek revenge on those who did him wrong 100 years ago.
Have you seen a man with a cape recently?
No, I have not seen anyone since everyone went home an hour ago.
Who is this ballerina? Can I speak with her?
Her name is Julie Geary. I believe she is still here, probably in her dressing room. I have not seen her leave tonight. Some of the cast stay all hours at the theater.
Where is Mademoiselle Geary's dressing room?
If you go through the stage right door backstage, you will find a staircase to the dressing rooms.
Who else might be here?
As soon as I finish what I'm doing, I'm going home. You might find Christine Florent in her dressing room. She is so dedicated to her art that she never leaves.
Goodbye for now, and thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Now I can finish writing down these sound cues so I can get out of here and go home. Goodbye, sir.
Bonjour, monsieur. Have a seat while I practice.
Bonjour. I am Detective Raoul Monton.
I am Julie Geary. What can I do for you?
Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I am a dancer with the ballet corps. I am taking acting lessons and hope to become a prima donna like Christine Florent.
Do you know Christine Florent well?
She's very sweet, but she tends to keep to herself, like most prima donnas. I believe that she knows more about this chandelier incident than she lets on.
What do you think she knows?
When I mentioned that I saw the opera ghost the other day, she turned quite pale and said not to spread such rumors.
How long have you been associated with the opera?
My family has been with the opera all the way back to my great-grandmother. My mother was a costume seamstress. My grandmother was in the ballet, like me. My great-grandmother worked for the public sector of the opera.
What are your thoughts regarding the chandelier tragedy?
I am glad you asked. It was the opera ghost. He has returned. I always knew he would.
How do you know it's the ghost?
Because I saw him.
Where and when did you see him?
It was 2 nights ago. I was coming out of my dressing room and I saw him on the staircase. He turned to me, then quickly ran up the stairs. I was too frightened to follow.
What did he look like?
He was dressed formally, but his clothes were rather old-fashioned, of the kind they wore during his day. He had on a cape and was carrying a cane. He was not wearing a mask. I only caught a glimpse of his face, for it was very dark. It looked like a skull.
Why do you say that you always knew he would return?
Because I have dreamt about it. I have some of the powers that my great-grandmother had, you see.
Your great-grandmother? Please, enlighten me.
Madame Geary worked at the opera as what today we would call an usher. She looked after the boxes. She was in charge of the Phantom's personal box.
His personal box? Go on, please.
It was Box 5. He had ordered the manager of the opera to never sell the box, as it was his. He would attend the opera in that box, but no one knew how he got into it. He certainly didn't go through the door.
Didn't your great-grandmother see him in the box?
Never. She never tried to see him. She was a little afraid of him despite his kindness. But my mother said that great-grandmother told her that Box 5 had some kind of trick in it.
Tell me more about Madame Geary.
To put it bluntly, she was a psychic. She communicated with the Phantom without ever seeing him or speaking to him directly. She also wrote a book about him which you can find in the opera library.
Communicated with him?
Yes, he would leave her instructions in his box, but she almost always knew beforehand what he wanted and provided it. The ghost tipped her very well. He was good to her.
Tell me about the book.
She wrote it around the turn of the century, after the Phantom's supposed death. She became something of an authority on the man. If you haven't read it, you probably should.
Tell me about your dreams.
I see him in the haze of darkness and shadows. He emerges. He has a woman with him dressed in white, but I cannot see her face. She is wearing a mask. I think I know who she might be, though.
Who do you think she is?
The Phantom was in love with a singer named Christine Day. It could be her. But I have a theory that it might be Christine Florent. There is some kind of connection between the two. Not only do they look alike, but they are both gifted singers. Perhaps that is why the ghost has returned here and now, because of her.
Merci. I shall speak with you later. Adieu.
Adieu, monsieur.
Bonjour, who are you?
Bonjour. I am Raoul Monton of the Sûreté.
I am Christine Florent. I'm glad you are here. Please sit down.
Why are you glad I am here?
Because I believe I am in danger. I've been afraid to mention it to anyone until tonight.
Why do you think you are in danger?
It's somehow connected with the chandelier falling tonight.
What do you mean by until tonight?
You have a kind face, monsieur. I sense that I can trust you.
Can you tell me anything about the chandelier falling?
Yes, I suppose I must speak up now. I've been afraid to mention anything until this happened. I believe it is all because of me that those poor people were killed.
Why do you think it is all because of you?
Because the opera ghost has returned to seek his revenge. But why me? I do not know.
The opera ghost? What do you know about him?
Only that his name was Eric, and he was a talented composer and architect. Some say he possessed some black magic abilities, but who knows? You probably think I might be crazy, but I believe in him. He speaks to me in my dreams. Actually, it's the same dream, over and over.
Tell me about your dreams.
There is a mysterious man, dressed formally, in a cape. He's standing in the shadows with a mist surrounding him. He beckons to me. He has a seductive quality that I cannot resist. I go to him, but his face is in shadow.
What else happens in the dream?
He makes love to me. At first it is passionate and pleasurable, but then I always begin to feel trapped, and I struggle to get away. I reach up to move his face into the light, but he won't let me.
What does he do then?
My attempt to see him angers him, and he wraps a thin rope around my neck. He starts to strangle me. Just as I start to black out, I wake up. It's very frightening.
What makes you think he's after you?
Because I received a note from him.
What does the note say?
That he is seeking his revenge on me for leaving him to die alone or something like that. I don't know what he means.
Do you still have this note?
Yes. If you want it, you can have it. It's there in my dressing gown.
I'll take a look at that note, if you don't mind.
Please do.
Beware. I have returned to seek my revenge against you for leaving me to die in loneliness and solitude. Not even your lover can save you this time.
Have you ever seen him when you're awake?
Never. Only in the dream. But little Julie Geary has claimed to have seen him. She describes him just as he appears in the dream.
Have you ever heard of Christine Day?
Yes, I know the story of the Phantom. No one knows what happened to Christine Day and her lover Raoul de Chagny. Supposedly they disappeared together. I don't blame them. I have heard stories that I resemble her.
You are not related to her, are you?
Frankly, I do not know. My grandmother was orphaned, so I am unsure of my lineage prior to her. There is only one curious clue.
And what is that clue?
That she was born in Scandinavia, and that was where Christine Day was from, and to where it is speculated that she and Raoul de Chagny fled.
Adieu, Mademoiselle Florent. I must leave now.
Wait, monsieur. Do not leave me, please. I am frightened.
I must continue my investigation.
I see. But promise me that you will return, all right? I feel like we have known each other before. Somewhere.
I promise to return.
Merci, monsieur. I look forward to seeing you again. Adieu.
Beware. I have returned to seek my revenge against you for leaving me to die in loneliness and solitude. Not even your lover can save you this time. My dear Raoul, it is time that we settle our differences. 100 years is a long time to hold a grudge, and the weight of it has become unbearable. Revenge is the sweetest of all music, and soon the opera house shall be ringing with it.
Ah, Monsieur Montan, tell me what you've learned.
The Phantom has communicated to us by writing.
Oh? Really? The Phantom, eh? Well, let's see what you have. Well, anyone can write a note and sign it OG.
I found a note, addressed to me.
Really? This is extraordinary. Let me think about this a bit. I too have a note from the Opera Ghost. I thought it was a sick joke at first, but now... Well, here it is on the desk. Take it. I suppose I should have said something, notified the authorities. The tragedy might have been prevented. I feel terrible.
You do not have my permission to perform my Don Juan triumphant. Cease the production immediately, or I shall cause thee a great deal of stress.
There has been another crime in the library.
What do you mean?
Apparently, during the chaos tonight, you had a burglary.
What? In the library? Oh no, we were all so preoccupied with the chandelier mishap that no one noticed.
The artifacts are missing.
No! They're priceless! But who would have wanted them? They're of no use really to anyone but the Phantom.
It seems that this opera ghost of yours does exist.
Oh, come now, Raoul. You've been listening to too many rumors.
Falling sandbags are not rumors.
What? Did you have an accident?
I think someone tried to kill me.
Oh dear. My insurance premium is really going to go up now. Well, thank goodness you're all right.
I am not sure they are rumors.
What do you mean by that, Raoul?
Earlier, I saw a man with a cape and a mask.
My dear Raoul, I have only to quote my late friend Samuel Beckett, the playwright. All men are born mad. Some remain so. Perhaps you should go home and rest.
You and Charles sound alike.
Well, he doesn't believe these rumors either. We're both sane, rational men.
Well, what do you have to say about all this?
Perhaps there is more to this than I thought. Do you really think this could be the work of the original Phantom of the Opera? Has Eric really returned?
Yes, I think so.
Well, I shall await further information before I commit to such a leap of faith. But the evidence is compelling.
It seems to me we're dealing with the supernatural.
Well, if one believes in that sort of thing, do you?
Yes, it's the only explanation.
Then you are much more fanciful than I, Raoul. But all of this does give me the creeps. Well, Raoul, it sounds as if you've done an excellent job with investigating this case. It seems that all evidence points to the existence of something or someone trying to make us believe that he is the real Phantom of the Opera. I say we should... What was that? Who was that?
Oh, help! Quick! It's Christine! Come quick! Help!
Quickly! Go to Christine's dressing room. Find out what happened.
She's dead! I saw him, monsieur! The Phantom! He was wearing his mask this time! I was backstage when he came running out of the stage right stairwell. He ran up the circular staircase towards the fly loft. Hurry! He's probably still there!
Raoul! Raoul! Wake up! Are you all right?
Monsieur de Chenet! Oh dear, oh dear. Wait, he's opening his eyes. He's awake! Dieu merci! Thank God!
Oh, Raoul! Are you all right? Can you hear me?
Where am I?
Why, you're on the stage of the opera. You had a bad fall. What were you doing in the fly loft, Raoul? You're lucky you bounced off of a flat. My love, You could have been killed.
But the Phantom, he pushed me.
The Phantom? You mean the opera ghost? You saw him? My dear Vicomte, are you sure?
He's had a bad fall, Monsieur Richard. He needs to rest.
Did you call me Vicomte? What do you mean?
Raoul, don't tell us that you have amnesia.
You are Raoul, the Vicomte de Chenet. Have you forgotten?
Dear Raoul, that should help, shouldn't it?
The Phantom, he just killed Mademoiselle Florent.
He killed who?
Mademoiselle Florent? Who is that?
The poor man is delirious. Shall we take him to the hospital?
Who are you?
I'm Christine. Remember Christine Day? Perhaps you should see a doctor, Raoul.
Wait, can you tell me the date?
Why, it's June 24.
What is the year?
The year? Why, 'tis 1881.
All year long.
Christine Day? But you look like Christine Florent.
Raoul, who is Christine Florent? I think you must see the doctor.
Who is he?
You know Monsieur Richard. He's the manager of the opera. He's one of your closest friends.
Don't worry about it, old man. Rest your head. It will all come back to you in a while. But I must know about that unusual tuxedo you are wearing. Where did it come from? I have never seen that style before. Very dashing.
The tuxedo? I got it in London. That's it.
That figures. Those Englishmen are always trying to push the boundaries of fashion.
Please go now. I'll be all right.
Of course. I must run out for a bit, Raoul. I shall be in my dressing room in a while. Please, come visit me. I need to speak with you. My door will be open when I'm back. Rest and don't overtax yourself. Adieu. See you soon.
You take it easy, Raoul. I shall be in my office. Come see me in a bit. I have received yet another note from our friend, the opera ghost. Adieu for now.
What has happened to me? I've gone back in time somehow. And they say I'm Raoul de Chagny. This is bizarre. I must be dreaming. I'll pinch myself. Ouch! Well, I'm awake and I'm still here. I guess all I can do is work this thing out. Maybe catching the Phantom is the key. All right, I'll go along with this, whatever it is. Look out, Eric, Monsieur Phantom of the Opera. I've got your number.